This episode is brought to you by La Quinta by Wyndham. Wherever your work takes you, you know it's going to be a good time because you're staying at La Quinta by Wyndham. They have free breakfast, fully equipped gyms, and free high-speed Wi-Fi to help you take care of any last-minute business or help keep you in the know on all things sports. Tonight, La Quinta. Tomorrow, you triumph. Book your stay today at lq.com.
Welcome back, everybody. It's June 15th, 2023. Born on this day in 1938, Baseball Hall of Famer and Chicago Cub Billy Williams of Whistler. Also, 1964 actress Courtney Cox of Birmingham. Let's talk about how the governor came to sign the wrong version of a bill into law, next year's Alabama Chief Justice race, and a future SEC football schedule. I'm Mike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. Two Republicans have already announced they'll be running for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court next year, reports AL.com's Mike Kaysen. On Wednesday, Legislative Counsel for the Alabama Republican Party, Brian Taylor, said he'd run. Taylor's a former state senator and legal advisor for Governor Kay Ivey. Back in January, Associate Justice Sarah Stewart announced she'd run for Chief Justice. Now, Stewart's been on the state's top court since 2018 and had been a circuit court judge in Mobile for 13 years. Either way, we will have a new Chief Justice come 2025. Current Chief Justice Tom Parker will age out of the job. Alabama law says judges cannot be elected or appointed after age 70. It looks like the Alabama legislature presented Governor Kay Ivey with a version of a bill that had not actually passed. And on June 1st, the governor signed it into law. AL.com's John Sharp reports that the bill that was given final legislative approval applies felony charges in cases of fatal fentanyl-related overdoses. But an earlier version of that bill was broader and included several other drugs. And an apparent software glitch caused the older version to be sent to the governor's office. Now, I experience software glitches all the time. The tech pros sometimes refer to my glitches as user errors, whatever. But Alabama State House Clerk John Treadwell said that if a bill with an error is presented to the governor by the legislature and she signs it, then we're probably stuck with it and may need to pass a new bill. For example, in a special session that may happen anyway this year because of redistricting. However, even if the wrong law does go into effect on September 1st, Treadway believes some old case law would come into play to effectively stop it from being enforced. The Southeastern Conference has released the divisionless football matchups for 2024. Now, each team has 4 home games, 4 away games, and you do get to keep your in-state rivalry. So, of course, you'll have Alabama and Auburn play in the Iron Bowl. That'll be at Bryant-Denny Stadium in 2024. For Alabama, conference games other than the Iron Bowl will be at home against Missouri, South Carolina, and Georgia, and on the road against LSU, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Vanderbilt. Auburn has home games against Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, and Vanderbilt, and the rest of the Tigers' road games are at Georgia, Kentucky, and Mizzou. Note that both teams will face new league opponent Oklahoma. And also note that Alabama-Georgia game is already among the early leaders for most anticipated matchup of 2024. Thank y'all so much for listening. We'll be back here again tomorrow. Until then, come by and see us anytime you want to on the internet at al.com.